Good morning. If you have clicked on this video, this is probably not how you were expecting it to start, me baking some food, but I thought I would start it here because technically it's today that we're heading up to start this adventure, this trip. So I thought I'd start it. But what I'm doing at the moment is, well, I've been preparing some hiking snacks, flapjack, but I also am baking dessert for my family because we're gonna go over to my family's house and have some Sunday lunch before we head off. So that is why there's a very strange start to this video. In terms of what I'm baking, I'm going for the classic bread and butter croissant pudding. I'm going for a Nutella pecan, and then this one's going to be strawberry jam. I should have gone raspberry, but anyway, strawberry and almond, and then some custard. So bread and butter croissant pudding. They are tried and tested. They are probably the easiest and really, really delicious, cheap as well, desserts to make. So good with custard, so good with ice cream, or even just on their own from the fridge. So honestly, if you're looking for a recipe, this is pretty banging. This is pretty banging. But anyway, the point of this video is very, very different to baking. What we're actually going to be doing is heading up to Scotland to try for the third time, and they do say third time's a charm, to complete the Cuillin Ridge. And there's one that's close to my heart, so much so that I actually wear the Cuillin Ridge on my necklace, because I've said when I finally do it, I will get it tattooed onto me, just the ridge line, because I just have wanted to do this for so long. I have attempted to do this now twice, and twice I have been scarpered by the weather, which is a very, very common thing to happen. So the weather window at the moment is looking pretty good, and I'm hoping this may be the one. The only thing that I'm really conflicted about at the moment is whether to try and do it in 1 day or 2 days. The reason being is they both have their pros and they both have their cons. Essentially, to make it nice and easy, if you do it in 2 days, you can enjoy the experience more, but it's less of a challenge per se, although still very difficult, and a lot of people really struggle to do that. If you do it in 1 day, it's much more of just a endurance, get your head down, focus, and smash it out, and you can't really enjoy it. Plus, I know that whichever option I go for, I will go back and I will do the other option. So if I do 2 days this time, I will go back and do 1 day in the future, and vice versa. So 2 days does seem favourable for a few reasons. The weather looks really nice, so we could actually enjoy it. We could properly recce the route and do all the climbs and really know exactly what we're doing in terms of navigation. But hold on, I need a pan. This pan is a little bit big, but we'll try and make it work. I feel like this pan is too big, so I'm gonna have to clean the one that's over there, but I'll just talk to you about this quickly before we do that, because otherwise we'll be here forever. So 2 days would be beneficial. Also, because I'm doing my mountain leader assessment soon, it would be 2 QMDs, it would mean 2 wild camps, which is great towards all of that as well. However, I did the Welsh 3000s just completely winging it a couple of weeks ago. I just woke up on a Saturday and decided that there was a good weather window, so I was going to go down. So I went that night and I smashed out the 3000s, and that's something that people tend to train quite a lot for, and I found it pretty fine. So here's the thing, I know that my body is capable of doing it, and the intrusive thought is that just go full send it, just do it, smash it out and get it done. But I'm just so conflicted about which one will feel better. And I know that they'll both be good, and they're both a massive achievement, and maybe they won't even happen. Who knows? Regardless of what happens, I've got a 10-hour drive to get there, so I get to decide. So I'm just making sure I'm prepared for all different eventualities. The other thing that I can't really show you because my hands are covered in jam, but the other thing that has been interesting, challenging, mentally, just leading up to this, I only decided on this a couple of days ago, is that my harness is too small for me now, and I've had this problem for probably about a year, where I've been on mountains and I've needed to put my harness on, and it's been like a squeeze. Like, it's been a bit of a challenge to get it on, but I tried it on last night and I literally can't get it past my hips and thighs. Now, I bought a new harness a couple of weeks ago, which is what I've been wearing to climb and everything like that, but I hadn't tried this one on, and I didn't realize how much my butt and my hips and my thighs have grown. And I really think it's due to the sheer amount of hiking, running, and also skiing that I've done in the last couple of months. Like, I've just been absolutely hammering it. The thing is, I'm actually reasonably good at it. I feel like I've sort of found my niche, and also I really, really enjoy it. So I don't want to stop doing it, but my God, my butt is just getting so big. It's almost like it feels out of control. And I know that's for a lot of people not really an issue, but if you know my history, you know where I've come from, it's making me feel weird. It's making me feel kind of weird. But for now, we're gonna park that, we're putting it aside. I'm gonna focus on smashing out what I want to do. I'm just so excited to get this one ticked off and achieve it, fingers crossed. And I don't need to worry about the harness because I have one. So I'm gonna finish making these desserts. I'm gonna get everything cooked, take it over to my parents' house, have a nice little catch up with my family, and I will check in with you guys a little bit later. Okay, you join us about an hour away from Skye. We've fast forwarded a lot. We still haven't decided exactly what we're gonna do. So anyone who's a type A personality is gonna be absolutely crawling in their skin, because we're either gonna go up tonight, which means we have to leave in a few hours, or we're gonna go up tomorrow morning or tomorrow night. We have no idea, we're still winging it. I think we might go up tonight.
It's very tempting.
So yeah, we haven't quite decided, we just stopped for a wee break, but we're gonna crack on towards Skye, obviously, hopefully probably Glenbrittle we think, and then probably go up. We'll see. It's such a nice day, look how beautiful the sun is. It's stunning, so yeah, I think that's the plan at the moment. Whether it's gonna be a 1 day attempt or 2 day attempt or 1.5 day attempt, who knows, you'll just have to stay tuned.
We don't.
We don't. Okay, so we have officially done our first Munro. Let's go and egg, and we've just come to get our bivvied, what am I talking about? Our stashed water. So they have bivvied. So we're going to fill up on our water, have something to eat, and then we're going to crack on there, which you can't see any of, but that will be the next part of the ridge. So yeah, tracking okay so far, feeling all right. Right, sort this water out. Alright, so we have just reached the top of TD Gap, which means harnesses have gone on, and we are about to abseil down into here and then climb back up this here. So Josh is just getting ready to abseil down. It's only a 10-metre abseil, so nothing too crazy. I'm having a little snack. I've just taped up my toes. All is good so far. So farewell, Josh. Right, we have just finished the impin. Can't remember what number Munro, I think that's 5, isn't it? And I'm not even sure what the thing is. My watch keeps pausing, I keep knocking it and then not realising. So I actually don't know how far we've come or the elevation. But anyway, we managed to sneak in front of everyone at the impin. We just soloed it, so it was pretty good. We didn't have to wait because there was quite a few people waiting, wasn't there?
There was, yeah.
And now we're just going to have a little bit of scran, some granola bars, some of my homemade trail mix. Josh is going to fix his feet, not that they're bad, but just a precautionary thing. And then we're going to crack on. It's all going pretty cruisy so far, so we'll see you in a bit. Okay, so we are currently standing on the top of this Munro, and we are heading here next. So we're going to walk down, up here, and then drop down the other side. I'm feeling good, and the weather is improving. I'll see you on the flip side. We are now on Munro number 8. Again, I'm not going to try and pronounce it, but it feels good. Feel pretty positive. It's looking pretty beautiful now. You can see the lock down there and Elgol's over in the distance. This here is the end point. So we just got to navigate getting there now. Might be some tricky navs. We've actually never done this part of the route now. So we passed Andorras, which is where we got to last time, and we are in uncharted territory for us. So we're going to crack on. I'm going to have a gel first, and then we're going to crack on and see what we can find. Well, this is it. We made it to the final summit. There's Josh over there. We have one more abseil to get down, and then it's just a long old walk off. We've been greeted by a glorious sunset and a view of where we started this morning and everything that we've done. It's just incredible. I feel so proud of us. I'm kind of like, lost for words. Incredible. I've wanted to do this for so long. I wear it on my necklace and I've tried it twice before. I actually did it this time, so I'm so proud. Just time for a long walk off. All right, I have the final update for you. So last night we ended up finishing the challenge up on that peak there at 9:05. So it took us just over 15 hours to do it. We then had around a 3-hour walk off, which was a little bit harder because we're on head torches. We hadn't done that path before, so finding the path was a little bit tricky initially. But we eventually found it. We got back down to the end point, which is here, the Sagacan, at midnight. Had no way of getting back to the van, so we ended up having to bivvy on the side of the road. And it is now 7 a.m. or something like that, 7:30, and we're going to try and hitch a lift back to the van. Otherwise, it's going to be a very long, miserable 12-mile or more walk back to where we started. So that is it. We're feeling a little bit, well, worse for wear, hence the sunglasses, because you don't want to see what's going on under here. I just look awful. I barely slept last night at all. I don't think Josh did either. How you feeling, Josh?
I feel awful.
I think it's time to go and get some showers, get some food, and more importantly, get some coffee. But we did an amazing job. I'm so proud of us, just both what we did and what we achieved yesterday. And I think it's going to take a little while to sink in. And I now need to get a new necklace because mission complete.